Hi, this is Sai Prasad. Welcome to my channel. In the previous video, personal pronoun and reflexive pronoun both were explained in detail. In this video, you are going to be explained emphatic pronoun. Before you are going to be explained emphatic pronoun, let me make you recall self forms. First person, speaker. First person singular is myself. First person plural is ourselves. Second person means listener. Second person singular, yourself. Second person plural, yourselves. Third person means others. Third person singulars, himself, herself, itself. Third person plural, themselves. Regarding these self forms, you have been explained in reflexive pronoun topic. To make the action of the verb falls back upon the subject itself, or to make the action of the verb falls back upon the doer of the action itself, these self forms are used. You have been taught that in reflexive pronoun. Now, let us see the second usage. What is it? The second usage of self forms is to give special importance to the action or to stress about the activity or action or to give extra force about the activity or action. That is the second usage of the self forms. If we use these self forms immediately after the subject or after the object, it is considered as emphatic pronoun. Let me explain with the examples. First one, I myself have done it. In this sentence, I subject, have helping verb, done main verb 3. The sentence is in present perfect in active voice. It object. What is the meaning of this sentence? It means no one has forced me to do it. That is the meaning of this sentence. Here, the word myself is written immediately after the subject. It indicates that a special importance is given to the action, or the action is expressed with an extra force, or the action is stressed. Next, I have done it myself. In this sentence, I subject, have helping verb, done main verb 3. The sentence is in present perfect in active voice. It object. Here the word myself is written immediately after the object it. What is the meaning of this sentence? It means no one has forced me to do it. Both sentences have the same meaning. If self form is written after the subject or after the object, both sentences express the same meaning. There is no difference. Here in the second one, the word myself is written immediately after the object it. It means an extra stress is given to the action, or the action is said with an extra force, or a special importance is given to the activity. Second example, he himself killed her yesterday night. He subject, Killed main verb 2. The sentence is in past simple inactive voice. Her object. The meaning of this sentence is no one forced him to kill her. In this sentence, the self form himself is written immediately after the subject he. It indicates that the action is expressed with a lot of force, or the action is stressed, or the action is given a special importance. Next, third one. She herself cooked it last Monday. In this sentence, she subject, cooked main verb 2. The sentence is in past simple inactive voice. It object. The meaning of this sentence is no one forced her to cook it. Here, the self form herself is written immediately after the subject she. What is the meaning of it? It indicates that a special importance is given to the action, or the action is expressed with a lot of force, or the action is stressed. Next, fourth example. The house itself has fallen down. In this sentence, the house subject, has helping verb, fallen main verb 3. The sentence is in present perfect inactive voice. The meaning of this sentence is no one has made the house fall down. Here, the self form itself is written immediately after the subject the house. What is the meaning of it? A special importance is given to this action, or the action is stressed, or the action is expressed with a lot of force. Next, fifth one. They admitted it themselves last Sunday. They subject, admitted main verb 2. The sentence is in past simple inactive voice. It object. Here, the self form themselves is written immediately after the object it. What is the meaning of this sentence? It means no one forced them to admit it. That is the meaning of this sentence. Why the self form themselves is written immediately after the object it? It indicates that a special importance is given to this action or activity, or this activity or action is expressed with a lot of force, or this activity or action is stressed. Next, sixth one. You can explain it yourself. In this sentence, you subject, can helping verb, modal auxiliary verb, explain main verb 1, it object. The meaning of this sentence is no one forces you to explain it. Here, the self form yourself is written immediately after the object it. Why the self form is written immediately after the object it? It indicates that a special importance is given to the action or activity, or the action or activity is expressed with a lot of force, The action or activity is stressed. Next, seventh one. I saw the minister myself last year. In this sentence, I subject saw main verb to past simple inactive voice. The minister object. Here, what is the meaning of this sentence? No one forced me to see the minister. Here, the self form myself is written immediately after the object the minister. It indicates that the action or the activity is given a special importance, or the action or the activity is expressed with a lot of force, or the action or activity is stressed. See the second sentence once. He himself killed her yesterday night. Without changing the meaning of the second sentence, we can express in another way also. That is, he killed her himself yesterday night. Here, the self form himself is written after the object her. Both sentences have the same meaning. Next, third example. She herself cooked it last Monday. Without changing the meaning of the sentence, we can express in another way also. That is, she cooked it herself last Monday. Here, the word herself is written after the object it. Next, fourth one. The house itself has fallen down. We can express only in one way, because in this sentence there is no object. Next, fifth one. They admitted it themselves last Sunday. Without changing the meaning of this sentence, we can express in another way also. That is, they themselves admitted it last Sunday. Here, the word themselves is written after the subject they. Both sentences have the same meaning. Sixth one. You can explain it yourself. Without changing the meaning of this sentence, we can express in another way also. That is, you yourself can explain it. Next, last one, seventh one. I saw the minister myself last year. Without changing the meaning of the sentence, we can express in another way also. That is, I myself saw the minister last year. By listening to my words, immediately you may get a doubt. What is it? The same self forms have been used in the topic of reflexive pronoun. Now, the same self forms are being used in the topic of emphatic pronoun. Then, what is the difference between reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun? Let us see how to identify the self form is a reflexive pronoun or emphatic pronoun. If self forms are used in the place of object and are used to make the action of the verb falls back upon the subject itself or the doer of the action, they are called reflexive pronoun. If the self form is used to make the action of the verb falls back upon the subject itself or the doer of the action, self form is to be used in the place of object, then only the self form is called as reflexive pronoun. Next one. If self forms are used after either the subject or the object and are used for the sake of emphasis or stress the action or activity or giving special importance to the activity, they are called emphatic pronouns. If the self form is used for the sake of emphasis or to stress the action or the activity or to give special importance to the activity or action, self form is to be used after the object or after the subject. Then only it is called emphatic pronoun. What is the conclusion regarding difference between reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun? If self form is written immediately after the subject or after the object, you can understand that action or activity is expressed with a lot of force. It means the self form is called as emphatic pronoun. If self form is written in the place of object, it means the self form is used to make the action of the verb falls back upon the subject itself. It means the self form is called as reflexive pronoun. Let me explain regarding this. First one, examples of reflexive pronoun. To call the self form as a reflexive pronoun, it should fulfill two things. First one, the self form should be in the place of object. Second one, the self form should make the action of the verb falls back upon the subject itself or the doer of the action. First example, the dog has bitten itself. In this sentence, the dog subject has helping verb, bitten main verb 3. The sentence is in present perfect inactive voice. Itself, it is object in this sentence. So the first condition is fulfilled. What is the first condition? To call the self form reflexive pronoun, it should be in the place of object. Here the word itself is in the place of object. So the first condition is fulfilled. Second one, the self form should make the action of the verb falls back upon the subject itself or the doer of the action. Here the word itself makes the action of the verb bitten falls back upon the subject or the doer of the action, the dog. Here the second condition is also fulfilled. So based on these two things, itself is called as a reflexive pronoun in this sentence. Second one, the girl is scolding herself now. In this sentence, the girl subject is helping verb. Scolding main verb 1 plus ing, of course V4. The sentence is in present continuous in active voice. Herself, object. You know how to find out object in the sentence. You have been taught in previous videos. Herself, object. Here the self form herself is in the place of object. Observe it. The first condition is fulfilled regarding reflexive pronoun. The second condition, the word herself is making the action scolding falls back upon the subject, the girl. So the second condition is also fulfilled. So herself is called as reflexive pronoun. Third one. The man criticized himself last night. In this sentence, the subject is the man. Criticized main verb 2. The sentence is in past simple and active voice. Himself object in this sentence. So the first condition regarding reflexive pronoun is fulfilled. Here the self form himself is making the action of the verb criticized falls upon the doer of the action, the man. Second condition is also fulfilled. So the word himself is called as reflexive pronoun. Now let us see the examples of emphatic pronoun. What are the conditions to be fulfilled to make the self form as emphatic pronoun? First one. The self form should be written immediately after the subject or immediately after the object. That is the first condition. Second one is self form is used to give a special importance to the action or to give stress about the action or to give an extra stress or force about the action. Let us see the examples. First one. He himself has drawn the picture. In this sentence, he subject has helping verb, drawn main verb 3. The sentence is in present perfect inactive voice. The picture object. Here the word himself, that is self form, is written immediately after the subject he. So the first condition is fulfilled. Here the self form himself is written to give special importance to the action or to give an extra force about the action. Next, second example. The student herself participated in the competition last year. In this sentence, the student subject participated main verb 2. The sentence is in past simple inactive voice. Here the word herself is written immediately after the subject, the student. It indicates that the first condition is fulfilled. The second one is the word herself is written immediately after the subject to make the action get a special importance or to give an extra force about the activity or action. Next, third example. I am donating the amount myself at present. In this sentence, I subject, am helping verb, donating main verb 1 plus ing. Of course, before it is in present continuous. The amount object. Here the word myself is written immediately after the object the amount. Here the first condition is fulfilled. Second one. Here the word myself is written to make the action get a special importance or to give an extra force regarding the action. If you have any doubts, please mention in comments box. Thank you for attentive listening and watching this video. Please subscribe my channel and press bell icon for latest updates. If you feel it is a useful information, press like symbol and share it.